Cheers.
Hello
everybody, welcome back to Ramblings. Conor and All Leeds TV here. A fantastic win for Leeds and all 3 points in the end. How'd you find it, Joe?
Buzzing, absolutely buzzing. Like I say, Leeds United, we never do it the easy way, let's be honest. I remember we were 1-0 down and someone turned around and said Sheffield United were winning. You have that feeling, oh, it's Leeds United, this is how we do it, you know. But absolutely buzzing. The scoreline, the manner in which we won the game, I'm just over the moon, mate. Absolutely over the moon.
And Tash?
Yeah, we always go from one extreme to the other, don't we?
Yeah, it was terrifying for a point. I think I was 2-1 down. I thought that was it, game over. But they kept going. But what did you think about the performance overall?
I think Millwall played really well to start with.
Yeah.
They just played the game right.
Yeah.
We couldn't get into them.
I think you make a good point in that. For me, like even I said, it was coming their first goal. For that first 10 minutes, 10, 11 minutes, whatever it was, we played their game. It was like head tennis at times. The ball was up in the air all the time, and then not long after they go and scored. You know what I mean? They did have a good game. I think you touched on it earlier. You said that'll probably be their best performance of the season.
Oh yeah, it will be. Yeah, they'll never perform like that again, will they? They won't. And let's go through the goals. I don't know if you can. I can barely remember them. I know you can.
I was eating a sausage at one point, and I was like,
it's frustrating for me that the smallest man on the pitch managed to get an header.
And we touched on him. I thought he played really well, didn't he? Their number 8, Thompson.
What was Alioski doing at one point when he threw his leg in the air rather than just headering it?
Do you think
he just scared of
it? Was it definitely an injury? Like where he got brought off, Alioski? Was it definitely an injury? I'm not 100% sure if it was, but if it was tactical, we don't know yet. If you do know, put it in the comments below. But did he deserve to get brought off? I thought he was quite decent in that first start.
I thought he was decent. My only frustration with Alioski, it's the same every time. When he gets that ball out wide, he puts his foot on it.
Awful at putting it in, isn't he?
And swings it in. Sometimes it works.
Yeah.
But have a little bit of variation, take it forward.
Yeah.
Don't do it every single time.
It just becomes predictable,
It's him and Harrison, you know what I mean? They could have so much joy if they linked up a little bit more and ran at the defenders as opposed to putting their foot on the ball and just whipping it in.
I agree, mate. I agree, definitely. And everyone's touching on it. We've just seen him down there, actually. Oh, it's right there, actually. Look, there he is. Patrick Bamford, just in his Range Rover there. What do you think of his performance? Don't lick his ass because he's there.
No, I thought he was poor today.
Yeah, he was.
His hold-up play was non-existent. And the penalty. The penalty to
straight at him.
It's at your end, isn't it? The south stand. You're in the south stand. Tell us about it. What was
straight at him.
Yeah.
Nothing to it. Yeah.
Nothing to it. Yeah. It was lazy. He looked tired. I thought he looked really tired today. But the defence today, do you think we looked a little bit shaky on the ball? I thought we were a little bit lackadaisical in passing,
I don't think
lacklustre.
Janssen was really into it. He weren't as passionate. He's usually getting the fans up like, come on, he just didn't seem.
Do you think sometimes that boils over though? I thought when he got in that altercation there, there were people behind me in the cops saying, this is where his matureness needs to come out because he started getting a bit heated. They all got involved. Millwall got to him straight away and it was happening again, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean?
I think for me, I told you earlier, I don't think Cooper had a really good game. Oscar disagreed, I know you might disagree, but on reflection, maybe a lot of it has to do with BPF, and I don't want to call him up, but I thought he was shaky today at moments. And there was once in the cup in the first half where the ball came over and Janssen had to turn around and tell him, stay back, I've got this, you know what I mean? Whereas they don't need to do that when he
I
goes
agree.
on the pitch.
And there was one as well, don't know if you saw it, you wouldn't have seen it, but when he headed it out for some unbeknown reason, I don't know why he did that, but you saw Janssen and Cooper straight away just went like that.
He did that at our end, he just headed it and there was so much space. And there was no one running at him or anything. Why did you do that?
He tried to trap it. He tried to trap it in the first half and it went under his foot.
And we've seen it with Wiedveld in Wiedveld, how you pronounce his name. In previous years, when you've got a little bit of a shaky keeper, it like you said, it's the defence get a little bit worried, don't they? They have to overcompensate for it, don't they?
They're not talking as well.
But looking on the positives, what do you think today? What good things emanated from that performance, do you think?
Pablo.
I
said in my pre-match, I said 3-1, but I did say I thought Pablo would be key. And he was. What's it? Two goals. That finish for the first to make it 1-1 was unreal. I think was it Ailing who cut it back?
Yeah.
And he just stroked it into the corner.
I thought Ayling played well.
Yeah,
Ayling played really well.
Ayling's proper turned the corner.
Yeah.
I thought he was class. You know, I was worried when substitution was made at half time. Alioski comes off, and then I thought he best not bring Dallas on today.
I said that.
And you know, it didn't happen today. And what do you think of the Hansen substitution? Was it because he was on a yellow, or was it more of a tactical substitution?
I think I'll be brutally honest. I mean, when you say he had a good game, I thought he looked shaky on the ball. I thought he had big touches, and I didn't think his distribution was any good.
Who's this, sorry?
Jansen. And I thought he kept getting the ball, and you know when he moves into the middle a lot to try and get things going, and sometimes he can get caught out. And I thought that was happening a little bit, and they were getting quite tight on him, and I was thinking there's going to be a mistake here if he carries on. I think it was tactical.
I thought even the introduction of Forshaw as well. I mean, I said when he came on that pitch, I said, give him that ball and he'll keep it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's the one thing you can guarantee with Forshaw. Obviously, he's made a few errors if you look back at Forest and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when he came on, I just felt so much more comfortable because he's so good on the ball.
Did you think we were slow today?
Yeah. That was what was really frustrating.
It was really noticeable in the first half. Pablo kept having to come deep because they were struggling to get it out from the back. It was left to right, BPF left to right. Alioski, Harrison were great.
I thought the midfield were poor today.
I thought Click, you said earlier. I don't think Click shrouded himself in glory today.
But like we said, mate, before the game, and we said, didn't we, that they're going to come, they're going to play their A game. They stuck 5 in the middle, and Rob, I thought that the lads in the middle, they weren't trying to receive it enough on the back foot, and I don't know, I just didn't think they were at it today. But we've got a little bit more quality, haven't we?
You don't know what mentality you've got. Like Cooper said last year, it was Millwall that ended us last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like, is that still in the back of their heads? And now there's so much pressure on them to win the league, and
It's never against Millwall. Even though at home we've won what was it, 6 out of 7 now. Even though we've done that, it's never easy against them, is it?
No.
It's I don't know what it is with Leeds and Millwall.
I said in my pre-match, I think in the last 7 we've conceded, we haven't had a clean sheet against them. You know what I mean? So I always fancied them to score today. You know, we bring it back to 1-1. You know, and second half, obviously Barry Douglas comes on, and it's not long before we're behind again. And I was so frustrated with Barry Douglas, mate, because he gave the ball away. It was a simple pass.
He got skinned a couple of times as well, didn't he?
Even just the pass, what's he playing at? It's a simple pass. He's in space. Do you know what I mean? I just didn't. I was so frustrated with him. So frustrated.
Definitely.
And they go up the other end. Obviously, it's a foul. Is it by who is it who makes a foul? It was Cooper, wasn't it?
Yes.
You said it. Was it a pen, Tasha?
I don't know. I haven't rewatched it, but it didn't even look like he touched him.
No.
So he just went flying in.
Because he went sliding, didn't he?
I think we knew straight away it was going to be that. Like as soon as he went down, everyone around me went, he's going to give this straight away.
It should have been stopped. Why was it not stopped right up the field?
Yeah. I mean, well, that lad on the wing, that Romeo or whatever he's called, Romeo, he took about 3 of them. No one took him down.
Is this after Barry gave the ball away?
And no one took him down. Skinned Hernandez.
That's the one thing for me though, Conor, and I said this when we were winning the game. If you notice when BPF had the ball, for example, or when we have the ball, we don't do what. Look at what Millwall did when it was 2 apiece. Their keeper's having a drink of water every time. For some reason, we just don't do it. And I think at that point, why weren't Bailey taking his time? Why don't we bring them down? You know what I mean?
See, when Ayling went down in the corner in like the 92nd minute, he got straight back up, and I'm thinking to myself, why did he just stay down?
Is that Bielsa putting it into him?
Possibly, yeah.
Like, you've got to have respect for yourself, and also,
which is fair enough.
We want to
win the fucking game, and it happens so much to us. Why can't we give them a bit of medicine?
We did it. I can't think it was against now. It was away, and we were taking our time getting off the field, and
I think in that game
we should
have maybe done it. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, and so we're at 2-1. And then obviously Ayling with a wonderful header, wasn't it?
A brilliant header. Yeah, I don't know. Was it Harrison who put the ball in?
I think so. Yeah. It could have been Bazzi. You know, I'm not too sure. You know, we're doing this. You know, almost instant after kick off, so we can't check. But
it came out of nothing as well, didn't it? Nothing. Crazy. We weren't really. I didn't think we were creative enough today at all. I thought it was a lot of huffing and puffing.
Yeah, I think a lot of that had to do with Bamford's hold-up play though as well.
I think they were getting frustrated as well, because every time we were on the ball they had like 3 men around us. I thought they played really well.
I think Roof coming back is massive.
Yeah.
It's huge. It is huge getting him back now.
And he's back for Birmingham, right? So that's next Saturday. So do you bring him straight in? I would say yes, personally. I thought Roberts was in and out. I thought Harrison in and out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that the goal by Ayling, as I say, to bring it back to 2-2, I thought it was a quality header because, like you said earlier, the ball was
he had to sort of
decent.
come round, didn't he, and nod it back in.
Yeah. You know, it was class. And then obviously 3-2, like unreal. Like I didn't even know at the time who it was that put it in the back of the net. I just remember seeing this red boot going in. You know what I mean? Turns out it was Pablo, the Magic Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But also, guys, like if you were at the game today, I mean, it was rocking. There was parts. There's sometimes in the Cup where it got a little bit angsty. I think at 2-1, but I mean, when that third goal went, it just went off, didn't it?
Just mental.
Yeah.
Where I was filming, it was like all I saw, Cheese Wedge was just absolutely going mental, and then you had East Stand going mental. I was like,
what's going on?
I was like, by that time, I just thought, I just joined in. I was like, oh my god, just taking it all in.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a better atmosphere than West Brom. I don't know.
No, I mean, I wasn't at West Brom.
I wasn't either.
Lucky. But 16 seconds in, wasn't it, Pablo?
It was really good, but this one was more rowdy.
But do you think as well that says a lot about the character of this team, doesn't it? I don't know if last season, well, we did come back from that, then we lost it, didn't we?
Yeah, then we lost.
I don't know if teams gone by, I'm not sure. I mean, how many times is that now? Villa, Blackburn, this, it's been down and then bringing it back again.
After QPR, we were all like, that's it.
It's done, isn't it?
Even after Sheffield United, though, Tasha, this is the thing. And then look what's happened today. Sheffield United have been beat. We've won in an awesome fashion. Yeah, the game, we all wanted it to be easy. We all wanted to batter them. But if you compare it to last season, like you say, we lost for 3, all that sort of stuff. To win 3-2, to be behind twice, to miss a penalty, still win the game, it's unreal.
Well, when against Millwall last year, it was 4-3.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it was like,
not
happening again.
And to be honest, when Morrison came, and I thought I said to my mate, he's gonna equalise. I just know he will. Do you know what I mean? So it was meant to get over that hoodoo as well. To be honest,
I thought it was good as well because normally with teams like that, they play the rigid 5, rigid 4, and I mean Gregory wasn't playing up front. They had 6 in the middle at times, and I thought it was good from Leeds that we're actually this time able to. Barely, but we broke them down. We broke that wall down.
Struggled at first, but
really struggled.
It was just hoofed all the time, weren't it? It was in the air too.
They're awful, aren't they? They are awful.
As soon as
they are awful.
It's one of them, like when they were under pressure, the defenders were just smashing it into the stands. Do you know what I mean? Like get rid, that kind of.
But I really thought. I mean, we said as well that lad that they've got in the middle. I know a couple of Millwall fans will be watching this, and their number 8. What a cracking play! I thought he was the best player on the pitch today.
He was quality.
I thought he was brilliant.
He was really good, and like you say, smallest man on the pitch, and he won an header. He did come over to the Kop, giving it this with a badge. I thought that was a bit naughty. Listen,
so did he score?
Yeah, I think it was him at the back post. Yeah,
he scored about like 6 in 5 games now. And it's for
might be
Millwall
wrong,
as well.
and if we are wrong, sorry guys. Like I say, we filmed it almost instantly after the match. So
I just thought it was pathetic the way they were celebrating in front of South Stand. It's like your fans are literally right there.
Yeah. So what you're doing? Yeah, exactly.
They just have this thing with Leeds. I don't know what it is, and it's weird. We reciprocate it because I feel like they give it, so we're going to give it back all the time. Do you know what I mean? But
how good is it now, though? The fact that they've done that and they've still been beaten, they're driving home on the bus.
And we'll be 2 divisions apart next year, won't we?
Bloody hell, man! You feeling all right? I think what's quite key. We caught up was we just had a chat with a few fans, and someone had said that. Sheffield United, apparently it was one of their worst performances.
Yeah, which is interesting, isn't it?
Interesting.
I mean, mentality-wise, because I was saying to the guys next to me in the Kop there, I was saying when we were 2-1 down, I was saying it's happening again. Yeah. It's the mentality. We just cannot handle it when the pressure's on. Yeah, and I expected to. I don't know if you guys did. I fully expected to go in at half time. Look at my phone, 2-0 Sheffield United, Billy Sharp brace, something like that.
It was like West Brom winning last night as well.
I know. I said it to you. I said it to you guys, didn't I? I was like, fuck's sake.
Was it like 3 points off? And then
but it was one of those where I think Bristol City's a bit of a... Actually, is Bristol City that much of a different task than Millwall? I don't know if it is. Maybe position-wise, but Millwall stepped their game up so much against us. They stepped their game up so much against us that it's probably quite comparable with Bristol City, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean? I think, like I touched on before, You said after every international break they've struggled, right?
Yeah, it's first game again.
Yeah, they've come back and apparently they've not played great. And is that because they are now the hunted as opposed to doing the hunting?
Maybe they prefer it the other way around.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's a massive, massive win for us. This huge
win.
Norwich and Middlesbrough are playing now. Hopefully that goes our way. But by all accounts, come next Saturday, you know what I mean, we could start to build up a gap. You don't know, you know what I mean. Sheffield United have got to play Preston. It's away as well, right?
So is it us Birmingham next? Is that the next game?
Yeah, Birmingham next Saturday, you know. And
so this is these two games, how they're all alternate now. Preston, Birmingham, massive now.
And it's just good now that we can go into them 2 games and have a nice 2-point cushion. I know it's not huge, but it's better than chasing a game.
It's mentality as well, isn't it? It's mentality. I mean,
it is.
So how I guess ultimately, just on a, and we don't know the Norwich score yet, but you know, how do you ultimately see it going next week? You know, what are your thoughts on next week? Do you think it's
tough?
It is a tough place to get. It's always been a tough. It's like QPR, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I thought they played well last night.
Yeah. I like Monk. I rate him as a manager. I know a lot of people don't like Monk, but I don't particularly like him either. But he's a good manager.
He is.
He has done it wherever he's gone.
I said
believing,
weeks
didn't
ago.
he? So I don't hate him as much as everyone else does.
No, not at all.
He's a snake, but
but he turned us around.
Yeah, 100%. No, I get that. It's just the manner in which he left.
Yeah.
I said weeks ago on Monday Night Football, it might have been 3-4 weeks ago that
Sorry, did you see Pep's back with him as well?
No.
Pep's back with him, yeah.
Oh, Pep Potet?
Yeah.
Oh, is he? Oh, right, okay.
Sorry, I just
No, it's all right.
Guardiola, I was like, wait.
No, yeah.
Jesus.
But I said weeks ago that I've seen us dropping points against Birmingham just because it's Gary Monk.
Yeah.
The reverse fixture.
You've said it, haven't you? All you've said. I think I do. I agree, mate. I just think next week's going to be a really tough task. They're a good team.
Yeah.
And Shea Adams, 22 goals.
Jukovic,
good player.
I think he scored last night, didn't he, as well?
He did, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we've got to put in a better performance than that because they could be. If we put in a first half performance like that, we could be 2 or 3-0 down by and that's just
been real.
It's been real because that in that first half we didn't turn up and they didn't have enough quality to put us away.
The first 10 minutes, honestly, we were garbage.
Yeah.
It was in the air all the time. I was saying it in pal, and then they scored, and they deserved to lead, I think, at that point.
Like you said, we started playing their way, didn't we?
Yeah, of course, man. It was like head tennis. I kept saying it's like fucking head tennis, you know. It was just
got
going
bullied
up
off
in
the ball quite easily.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
And I thought the defence was a little bit suspect, a little bit shaky today. Not the same centre back as solid as they have been.
Do you think recently they've been? I don't know, because it's difficult. Because prior to this game, we'd conceded 2 goals in our past 5, but I think sometimes on the ball they just look a little bit shaky, the two at the back. I think defensively they're normally very good, but I don't know. I just think distribution-wise, sometimes when there's pressure put right on them, I think they're a little bit. And
I don't know. I think they're all right on the ball personally. I just think. I think you are right in saying that they have been a little bit shaky of late. I think today they weren't overly great. I thought the fullbacks were okay. You know, Alioski obviously gets brought off. I think it might have been for an injury. I'm not sure. Douglas is Douglas for me. I'm so frustrated.
Try and walk it in all the time.
It's that little overlapping thing in the box, isn't it? Have you noticed that? You know, like when one of them's got the ball. And to be fair, that led to the goal. But at the same time, sometimes you just want them to just have a go, don't you?
Roberts is always getting in them areas, isn't he? You know what I mean? When, like you said, the overlap and running in.
So who did you put Roof in next week then?
Yes.
For who?
Roberts.
Yeah.
I know he's in and out. Do
you think he will?
Yes, because it's Roof.
But I don't know, because Roberts creates more, I think.
I like Roberts.
Yeah.
I really like Roberts. Would there be a case of taking Click out?
No.
No?
Not for me, but I can understand why you know, and you can maybe
I think it was just one
that.
dodgy game. I think he'll be alright next.
I think Roof runs the channel so much better.
What do you think he offers? You know, Click, obviously Click doesn't really offer anything defensively. In my personal opinion, I don't think he offers anything defensively. So, because what I saw today, I saw Roberts and I saw Click sort of playing on the centre-backs as well. They weren't coming to try and get the ball. They're sort of acting as a bit of a front three a little bit to help Bamford out. So if that is the case, why would you why would you keep Click on instead of Roof? Do you see what I mean? Because why is it a Roberts and a Roof straight swap?
Yeah.
That's.
I think that will happen though.
Yeah, you don't think Bamford will be taken out now?
I would actually put Roof on for Bamford.
Would you?
Yeah.
And you keep, because if you look at it, Roberts he's played really, really well.
Exactly.
For me, but I don't know, because his record's decent, but I just think these last sort of 5 or 6 games, Bamford could have had 8 goals.
Yeah, he's missed
He
so
could have had
many.
8 goals, and I just think would Roof maybe? It's difficult, isn't
I
it?
think I've got more confidence in Roof.
Yeah,
but I don't think Roof plays that well out wide, and sometimes he
No,
puts him out there.
no.
I don't think
Definitely
he plays
not. And I said this, what was frustrating with Bamford, he coming off the bench, came off against Bolton, scored within so many seconds, and I think we even put out something like 120 minutes, 3 goals or whatever it was, and I was like, when he starts starting game, he's going to bang them in.
Yeah.
And he's just not.
No.
You know, if we go back to even Reading when we won 3-0, he could have had an hat-trick in space of 10 minutes. You go back to Borough, when he played at Borough, he could have scored there.
I think it's a confidence thing.
Yeah.
He should have. You can't miss from 12 yards for me, especially in the manner of the game. That set the tone for me. I thought we're going to struggle. And we did.
Was this when
he missed the penalty? Do you know what I mean? It sort of set
yeah.
the tone for me then for the rest of the game. You know,
It was one of them frustrating matches.
Yeah, it was.
I think it was like, nothing's going our way. And then you miss
every
the
second
penalty.
and third ball was landed to them at times. Do you know what I mean? It was one of them. I don't know if you want to wrap it. But I'm thinking, we'll leave it there. Guys, if you could let us know in the comments whether you like this, you know what I mean? We're here doing this sort of stuff for you, so if it doesn't work, then let us know and we'll have a rethink. But that was us chatting, I guess.
And like, comment and subscribe, guys.
Make sure you do that.
And we'll see you in a bit.
I watched the fan video.
Yeah, sorry, this is Tash as well, by the way. This is Tash, she's basically Leeds TV alumni.
We presume you know who she is anyway.
Yeah.
No.
But basically she does the fan videos, and to be fair, the Millwall one always bangs, and that one, we've seen clips of it, it's absolutely brilliant, so make sure you check that out as well.
I've even smashed my phone horrendously, dropping it off the South Stand twice.
And you lovely Millwall fans, make sure you like the video. See you later.